Hi, Pillar students. I'm Amy Huber, Vice President of Student Engagement and Assistant Vice President for Academic Affairs. We understand that this transition to full online courses can be daunting and a little bit scary, but please be assured that the faculty and staff of Pillar are here to support you and make this as seamless as possible. So this tutorial is designed to help you get acquainted with Google Classrooms. So to get started, let's go to your internet browser. Follow along on the screen and we'll show you step by step how to get into your Google Classroom. So to get started, go to google.com and on the top right corner, make sure that you log in to your student.pillar.edu account. You may have more than one Gmail account and the browser will sometimes switch back and forth. So sign into your student account and upload a photo of yourself so that your students, your fellow students and professor can see what you look like. To access your online course, your professor will send you an email invitation to join the class. It looks like this. So open your email, scroll down just a bit, and click on the word join. Now, what I mentioned before about your accounts, this is what happens in this situation. The browser switched to my other account, so you'll have to check frequently and make sure that you're logged into your student account. Once you're invited to your classes, you'll see the tiles for all the classes that you are currently enrolled in. And make sure you click on the word join to get access into your classroom. There are three primary areas in a Google Classroom that I'm going to tell you about. There's the Stream tab at the top, there's Classwork and People. Stream is very much like a Facebook feed where all the news and comments and posts from your professor and your classmates will be listed in the order in which they're posted. You'll have opportunity to respond to any posts here. Petey is our example today, and he is sharing a comment that he is excited and nervous. That's completely understandable, Petey. We know how you feel. So again, feel free to share comments and communicate with your professors and classmates. The Classwork tab is where you'll spend probably the majority of your time reviewing information about your class requirements. This example is simply that. It's an example. Your professor may organize the material a little bit differently, but one of the first things that you should look for is your course syllabus. Your course syllabus, as you know, is the complete listing of all of the requirements for your course. You should have access to your instructor's contact information and their preferred method of being contacted early on in the syllabus. So make sure you take time to look carefully at the entire document so that you know what is expected for this course. Another feature in the Google Classroom is a discussion forum. It may not be labeled this way, but basically it's a question that your professor may ask your class, and you'll have opportunity to comment directly into the Google Classroom to respond to the question. Typically, a professor will ask a preliminary get-to-know-you question so that you can engage with your classmates and get to know each other. Petey already responded on the top right corner. He is studying psychology and counseling, and he loves pancakes. Who doesn't love pancakes, Petey? We all join you in that, I think. So in that corner, you'll have opportunity to see other classmate responses. By the way, if you want to send a private message to your instructor, you can do so in the private comments section. Only your professors will see those comments. We're going to go back and take a look at a few other features. In the classwork tab, your professor will assign the assignments for your class. Taking a look at some examples here. For this class, there's a time management schedule assignment. You'll see a little bit to the right of that there's a due date of March 27th. Always pay attention to your due dates. As you click further into your assignment, you'll get more information about what's expected. So let's take a look. You can see that your professor is asking for a weekly schedule of your responsibilities. And again, this is worth 100 points. Very important that we get this done. In the top right corner, you will see opportunities to submit your assignment in a few different ways. If you plan to work outside of Google Classroom, say you have another a laptop and you're working on Microsoft Word, you can create your assignment and then simply upload it as a file. Or you can create your assignment through some Google tools here that are listed. You can see docs, slides, sheets, and drawings. Get familiar with those on your own. For this example, we're going to use Docs, which is very similar to Microsoft Word. It's a word processing application. And while that's loading, you can see that PD started a document already. It popped up automatically and opens up this window. You can begin typing and creating your assignment. Please make sure that you format your assignments in the way that the professor has required. Oftentimes a paper will be required to be in either APA or MLA format. So be mindful of what is required again. Now, obviously he's not completed his assignment, so he's not going to turn it in yet. You can be assured that Google saves your work automatically. So for the time being, we're going to just simply close out this window. We're not going to turn it in yet. All right. So we're closing this window, going back to the classroom, and you'll see that once you're done, make sure that you click on the word Turn In when you're ready to submit your assignment. Again, if you have questions, you can send a private comment to your professor. So we've looked at the main body of the classwork feature of Google Classroom. There are two other tools that we want to alert you to. At the top of the page, we're going to get back there in just a moment, you'll see Google Calendar and Class Drive folder. The Class Drive folder is a location where your documents are stored for the class. You can see some of PD's examples right here. But again, this is when you are using Google tools to work on assignments, they will be saved in your classroom folder in your drive. The Google Calendar also syncs with the classroom, so any assignments that are due with specific due dates will appear on your calendar. And your professor may also schedule a video meeting at some point, so that will be popping up on your calendar as well. Okay, so those are basically some of the main features. Finally, on the People tab, you'll get to know your community within the classroom. You'll see your professors and your fellow classmates. The icon on the right is an email option, so you can send a message directly to your professor, or you can also email your fellow classmates. Oh, Nashant Thomas, he's a classmate of mine. I think I'm going to send him an email. And my email is going to say Please, Nishant, pray for me because I'm really nervous about this new environment. So I would really appreciate your prayers. Thank you, Nishant. I know he'll be praying for you too if you want to send him a special request. All right, and we're going to send our email. And we're almost done. Finally, we want to leave you with some information regarding additional support and assistance. Please take a moment to look at this information, maybe screenshot, save this information, but there are a few emails where you can submit requests for assistance. And also, please be assured that we know some of you will not have access to computers or internet. You're welcome to come to the Newark campus or the Somerset campus to visit the Media Lab for additional support. Take a look at the hours, and also we plan to post this information on our website. We hope you find this tutorial helpful, and please be encouraged